Om.
Freedom is essential. Rights are essential. Freedom is essential. Rights are essential. Guys, what do we want? Freedom. When do we want it? Now. Louder. What do we want? Freedom. And when do we want it? Now.
This is not a test. 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 This is not a test.
Yeah, brother.
Give me the jewel.
Let's talk about law. You know how
Yeah.
complicated law is? It's so complicated. Like legalese, it's so challenging. It's land, air, water.
That's right, ain't that tricky?
Crazy? Land, air, water. Law.
Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
Ow! Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Ow! Impressive.
Little space, where are you right now?
Dude, we're in Duncan! We're on the Freedom Walk! How's my brother?
What's happening?
Oh, we're living the dream. You see how many people showed up? This is good. All of these things that we do, it's like people are finally catching on to some stuff. It's powerful. And the police seemed fairly okay with it. What'd you think?
With your feet on the air, your head on the ground. Try to straight and spin it. Yeah. Yeah, have a thought, but there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind?
Yeah, so far so good, right? I don't know. I'm not really doing anything to to rock the boat, are we?
Yeah, we're breathing.
Yeah, I
You're not
guess
allowed
so.
to breathe anymore.
I guess
That
so.
shit's
We're breathing,
illegal.
right? That's illegal.
Air costs money. They taxed it by making maxes. Maxes. That's how they figured it out. They taxed us with water. They started selling it in plastic bottles.
I know my husband is not vaccinating people and putting a microchip in her arm because that technology doesn't even exist and he's never uttered the words out of his mouth. So
Hey, buddy. I want a pair of pants like those. They look fucking awesome.
Thanks, brother. So, this is what we're talking about today. These
Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
yeah, those are things that are for people.
Is that being stripped from us right now?
Big time.
By Bon Bon?
Bon Bon is taking away all of our rights and freedoms with her suggestions, which are not mandates, which are not law, but they are strong suggestions. Very strong.
Expectations, right?
Yes. I think it's called bullying.
bullying,
Wouldn't you call it bullying?
She kind of does the good cop routine, you know, like...
Oh yeah, bend it like Bonnie.
So for anybody who doesn't know, Bonnie Henry had a press conference yesterday announcing her recommendations and her suggestions and her opinions on what we should be doing not only in our own house, which we own. Sorry, no, we will not listen to what Bonnie Henry's going to tell us to do in our own homes. We will gather as many people as we want in the houses we own. She will not tell us what to do in our own house, and we will not have just people in our own household at our house. We will have our friends over, we will have our cousins over, we will have our families over, 10 people, 15 people. We do not comply with Bonnie Henry. No! Guys, you must realize that we cannot allow people like Bonnie Henry's suggestions and recommendations and opinions to be masqueraded as law. Okay, we live our lives in Canada and BC by two ways, by the Charter of Rights and by the law. And that is it. Her suggestions, her recommendations are neither, and we will not comply with what she's saying. Ever! The more we allow her to say what she's saying, the more we don't push back is a form of compliance.
Well, how are you feeling about today? Have you made some nice contacts, had some good conversations?
Yeah, we're doing well. You know, it's nice to get out with the people a little bit. I'm not a huge rally protest person.
No.
I feel a bit like a sitting duck, a little exposed in this. I like to be a little more rogue.
I concur, and I understand that too.
As a graffiti artist, I like to be in the shadows a little more.
Hit and run.
Yeah, so this is a little bit too in the sun for me. And but you know, it's nice to do this, get out.
Well, it's nice to see people standing up because a lot of the people here,
I had friends that didn't want to come because they're so paranoid about getting Face ID'd and Face ID. You know what Face ID them? I'm at the Ledge in 2012 doing a speech about smart meters. When Horgan, fucking whore, came up and said, little lady, when I get elected, you come talk to me and we'll do something about smart meters. I grabbed the mic and I grabbed the mic from Horgan. I was on film. I said, don't you fucking little lady me. I said, you tell the crowd right now what you're going to do about smart meters. And you speak to the crowd. You turn and grab the mic for me and I'm keeping the mic. So doesn't he live up to his name? I mean, whore is right in his name.
Sure is.
The non-democratic party and the slightly green Ace Diaper party. I tell you, there's a really good conservative MP and it's enough to even make you vote fucking conservative. And I've never done that, except when David Orchard tried to get in the conservative party.
Yeah, but whoever you vote for, the government gets in.
I know.
Same game, different players.
Yeah.
The trouble, this chess game sucks that they have.
Well, they're winning.
Do you want to hear my big ritual to do if I was more powerful than Starhawk, which I am because I don't use a fucking cell phone, and she does. So listen, you hollow out all those Elon Musk missiles.
Yeah.
And you shove the bad guys in, and you send them one way to Mars.
Yeah, man.
Perfect solution.
I had a better idea.
Spontaneous combustion.
That's good too. No, you take one of the old volcanoes, fill it with gold, and they'll all just jump in. And then we seal it.
That's a good one.
They just go right in there. They're all greedy.
We just watched something about 9/11 again. Do you know that there was $16 trillion worth of fucking Kuwaiti gold underneath the building? That was the new information for me.
Wow. Hey, what's shaking?
So means, motives, and opportunity, eh?
An opportunity for what?
Practice humanity.
Oh, here we go.
Hug again.